Too many people spend too much time filling their home with too much gear. So today we're talking about the 3 tripods that you need to make videos with your smartphone. Let's get right into it. If you're new here, my name is Liz and I help coaches and consultants add video to their business. Don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss any of my future content. Now, we are all notoriously known for buying too much gear so that we can create videos. I can't tell you the number of clients that I've met who tell me that their house is full of all sorts of gear that's basically collecting dust in a corner. And it's not because there's anything wrong with all of this equipment that they buy. The problem is, in fact, you don't really need a lot of stuff in order to start making videos. Especially if you're going to be making videos with your smartphone, there's just a couple key pieces that you need. So today we're going to talk about 3 different tripods that you can consider getting. And let's be clear, you don't need all 3 of them. Literally, you can get your entire video strategy off the ground with just 1 tripod. That too, an affordable one. However, if you add on a couple more, it gives you a little bit of versatility because you can shoot your videos in different places and get different angles. So let's jump right into it. So the first tripod that I would recommend everyone start out with is a normal freestanding tall tripod. Now this is really a good one to have because of course you can adjust the height of it so that it's just at eye level when you're sitting down in a chair like what I'm doing today, or when you're standing up, or anywhere in between. So it really accommodates people of different heights too. Now this tripod is good for a whole bunch of different reasons, but the fact that you can actually tilt the compartment for the smartphone so that you can shoot landscape or portrait is really handy. Don't forget that if you're creating videos for social media, sometimes you want vertical videos and then other times you might want horizontal ones like what you're seeing today. So if the actual compartment where you slide your smartphone in doesn't allow you to shift between landscape and portrait, then you are going to be stuck only shooting videos in one type of format, which is not going to be useful for social media. So as you can see with this one here, if I want, I can slide in my phone so that it shoots horizontally, or I can just tilt it so that it shoots vertically. This is super handy when I'm shooting Instagram Reels or when I'm making YouTube videos. And as I mentioned, this tripod is highly adjustable in height and length. You can customize it so that it just suits the exact height that you want to be shooting at. So this is a really affordable tripod that I got on Amazon, and I'll link it below in the description as well. But this is definitely one that I think that you should start out with because you can use it in practically every single scenario. It's one of those general tripods that will just last you a long time. And in fact, the tripod that I'm shooting this video on right now is one of these tall ones, and I have had it for years without any single part of it falling apart or breaking on me. Now the next type of tripod that's really handy to have after you get the first adjustable one is this little guy here. Now this one always sits on my desk and it's super useful because the legs are flexible, which means that you can just heighten and lower this to whatever height you want. And this part here where you slide in your smartphone is also completely adjustable. So just like the other tripod I mentioned, you can either put it like this so that your smartphone sits horizontally, or you can put it like this so that your smartphone sits vertically. So that's really handy. And it has all of the dials on here so that you can just adjust it to be whatever height that you want. Now, the most useful thing about this is that you can just keep it on your desk. One thing that I always tell people when I work with them and I encourage them to make videos for their business is to try to make the entire process as easy as possible. That means if you have a really handy, lightweight tripod like this, just sitting in a corner of your desk where it's not bothering you, it's out of the way, and it's not causing any disturbance, then it becomes really easy for you to pick it up and in a couple seconds just set it up and then shoot your video. This has become such a game changer for me, especially to show up more on Instagram stories or to create reels. It literally takes 3 seconds to pick it up, plop it into place like this, put my smartphone in here, and then just look at the camera and shoot an Instagram story. It is so much easier than going over to a corner of my studio, pulling out the bigger tripod, adjusting that and setting it all up and doing all of those things. So that's one of the reasons I really think it's super handy to have something lightweight like this. Not only that, but I often toss this into my handbag and I go out and about with it. Sometimes when I'm in the car, I can just put my phone here and then just hold it. I don't even have to be placing it anywhere. Just hold it for the sake of stability and then just shoot a quick video like that. Or I can take it out with me if I'm in a cafe and I want to just put it down on the table and let the video run so that I can take like a hyperlapse video, or if I want to point it out at a place where I am. It is just so convenient because it's so lightweight. So I really recommend that you consider getting one of these as well. Now, if you decide that you only want to be making videos just at your desk or in a seated position like that at a close range, then in fact, you don't even have to get the first tripod that I mentioned, that taller type. You could totally get away with one of these. If this is sitting on your desk, you can just make videos anytime that you want and then close it up and put it away. Now we're interrupting this video so that I can remind you to subscribe to this channel. I think you should do that first. And if you want to think about other gear that you can buy that will help with audio and lighting, then make sure that you check out the free resource that I've put in the description below so that I can send that to you and then you can start creating a small home studio in a corner of your own home. Let's get back to our video. Now the third type of tripod that I want to mention today is absolutely an optional one. I only got one of these very late in the game and I frankly never missed it. But once you have this type of tripod, it just allows you to do a little bit more in addition to what you're already doing. So that's the type of tripod where you just clip it onto the side of your desk and it allows you to put in your smartphone and it has a little ring light attached. This is really kind of handy to be able to have a small ring light and the phone compartment all within the same type of tripod. Not only that, but this gooseneck also allows you to just bend all of this in whatever direction you need so that the light and the camera are both facing you. Now again, this is really super convenient to just have because you can clip it onto the side of your desk, it doesn't bother anybody, and if you're shooting some videos where it's a little bit darker in the room or if it's evening and you want a bit of a light on your face, then this becomes really handy. That way you don't have to turn on other studio lights that you've bought or do any other jiggling around with all of the other equipment that you have. Within a couple of clicks, you can just have your smartphone here, have your light shining onto your face, and then you're ready to go. Now, all the products that we saw today are available on Amazon or probably at your local lighting supply store. When you're buying these things, it is tempting sometimes to find the cheapest thing available thinking, it's just gear, what difference does it make? It'll probably break anyway. But in fact, when it comes to this type of stuff, if you spend a little bit more, just something that is comfortably still within your budget, then you can get a tripod where the wheels and the little cogs and the screws and the nails and the arms and the legs are not falling out after 2 months. It is super annoying when you buy a tripod like this and then one of the legs falls out within 2 months. If you buy something that's just a little bit more within a moderate range, within your budget still, then you can just keep that around forever. I have literally had all 3 of these tripods for years, and I probably will not have to buy or replace any of them anytime soon. So if you like this video, I hope that you will give it a like and share it off with one of your friends who's getting started with video. Don't forget to subscribe because every single Tuesday, I bring you a new video teaching you how you can add video to your business. So until next time, take care.